it that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throwing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's San Antonio. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Castle, no one around him. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Leonard attacking. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the paint. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell finds Castle. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Here's Harden, and Harden hit the stuff.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Barnes dishes to Fox. Vassell outside. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Zubac's a screen on Vassell. And finished off by Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Wembanyama as the Clippers with the rebound. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Zubac. Leonard's got his second basket of the game. Here's Wembanyama. That one good for 2.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And here's Collins, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Just 5 to shoot, beyond the arc. Shot by Collins, no good. San Antonio leading by 6. Fox from outside. Harden grabs the miss. Barnes against Collins. He draws iron on the dunk. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Left side, Beal. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court right now for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. Leonard running the floor.
And that's a nice job defensively from Hart. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Down low, Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Bryant comes in for Devin Vassell. Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Fox. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Lopez. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Paul kicks to Bogdanovic. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sohan.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Bryant the pass to Wembanyama. Puts it up from 12. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Paul looking around to the middle and stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here come the Spurs. Bryant outside. Pass to Sohan. Bryant against Paul. And Bryant gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Paul finds Batum. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that's like clockwork. Paul's so good at reading the defense off that pick and roll. Great timing on the dish.
Pass to Harper. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Paul. Sohan inside. Lopez is there. Harper, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Batum for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. In the corner, it's Bryant. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Here's McLaughlin. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Batum with the ball. Sohan's there. Lopez dishes to Paul. Done outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Paul is dangerous from the perimeter. You can't let him get comfortable from that corner pocket.
Batum with the steal. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs leading by 6. To the inside. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Dunn shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The kick out to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Dunn. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Paul. Brook Lopez is out there with Batum. Then there's Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here is Dunn. Pass to Paul. And he finishes nicely on the way. Paul's got 5 now. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Bryant. Stephon Castle's checked in for Harper. And it's Fox in for Jordan McLaughlin. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back over to you guys.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, he can make threes, he can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league, Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside, Beal. Zubac, a screen on Castle. And stolen by Wembanyama. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And that one is good from Zubac.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Castle. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. The score now all even. Leonard's got 9 points.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, Castle's showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
23 seconds left to play here in the third. Harden against Fox. And stolen by Barnes. Going inside. Here's Castle. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. No good. And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
We're down to the
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Collins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Nailed from three-point land.
3-point.
Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Nobody near Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Castle. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Fox from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Harden kicks to Collins. It's Beal on the wing. And he's good on the three ball.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Here's Fox. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And we know about Harden's scoring ability, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Clippers trail by 8. Beal with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Left side, Leonard. Another shot. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Wembanyama cleared away by Leonard.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Now Zubac. And he jams it in.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Here's Vassell. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Outside, Beal. No problem with the wide open jam.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Now Vassell. Barnes outside. Rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard. To tie it up. Up again. Oh, sticks the putback.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-3 run.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and the second of two is good. That ties the game up.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Barnes outside. Vassell sends a screen for Barnes. And he does not hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Now Fox. Stolen by Zubats. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama. Rebounded by Zubats. And it's the Clippers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama. Oh, what a play inside.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Big-time jam from James Harden.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Vassell, clean from outside.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Leonard fires. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And that's going to do. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. In the forward slots, you'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubats in at the 5.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Harden. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Here's Vassell. Oh, that was a two-hander.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Now Zubats. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. Fox with the steal. Now Castle. Leonard with the steal. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now Vassell. Down he goes for 3.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Castle against Beal. Now Collins, and stolen by Barnes. Castle fires. He puts in the J.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Here's Leonard. Off the glass.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. He'll tip it. Zubac. Now Leonard. Another chance. And down goes the layup.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Now Castle. Barnes. Off target from outside. Harden with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Harden outside. For three. Good.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. Here is Wembanyama. The 13-footer. That one goes.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the
will be hard-earned tonight.
Yeah, everything's going to be contested, B.A. There's going to be saran wrap defense played by both of these teams.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Zach Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Collins. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's Morant. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. KCP.
Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Clock at 4. Second chance effort. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Collins with a screen on Morant. Harden with it. And it's Edey picking him up. And Collins with the slam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A bit of sauce on that slam.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Launches it. Wells misses. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Zubac. Collins outside. Zubac with a screen on Edey. It's Beal on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Grizzlies ball.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Leonard. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Leonard's got 5 now.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Edey against Zubac.
2 minutes remaining.
Jackson right side. Shoots over Collins. Here's Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson. Yep, that one goes. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
Now here's Morant. Still no points. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish. Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Wells. And the dunk by Edey.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Harden against Morant. Harden, the pass to Collins. Counted.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Here's Morant going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Three-pointer, Harden. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Here's Wells. Softly drops in the floater.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass. Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set, and it's Leonard in at small forward. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down. Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pure from three-point range.
No three is really a bad three when Harden shoots it.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Now here's Jerome. No made baskets yet, and he can't get that one. Launches a three. Here's Zubats. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Landale. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Conchar outside. Lets it go from deep. He shot that time, not on target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Harden. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Collins finds Harden. The three ball. Harden missing again. For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And yep, it's good.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Zubats. Conchar pulls it in. Well, Memphis shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Beal. And the layup is good off the glass. Beal's got his first 2 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Zubats. And there's the foul. It's on even to Zubats. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make. Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Conchar, pass to Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 1:25 left in the second period. Harden with it. He's got 5. Leonard outside. Offensive rebound. Collins. And Collins with the jam.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well. You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here's Harden. Three-pointer. With the second effort. He can't get it to go.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
From downtown, Conchar can't hit. Leonard looking over the floor. Nice shot from the wing. Leonard's got 7.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Landale. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles with us. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for the Pocket Mike Arena Entertainment.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Memphis, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side, and it's Edey in at the center position. Outside for Harden, back to Collins. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers lead by 6. Outside Paul. About a minute played here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Grizzlies ball.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Edey. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The open shot, Morant gets an open look and hits it. Morant's got his second basket of the game. Done. The pass to Bogdanović. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jalen Wells.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanović is an asset for this team.
And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Now here's Dunn. No points yet. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Here's Paul. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. For the lead. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Paul. Pass to Batum. Misses from close range. Outside Wells. Yes, it's good. And the Clippers with the ball. Batum with a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
On the break. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. Jerome against Paul. To the paint. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that Stanton to the test. The big fella banging it down.
No one covering. Jackson's got 7.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Paul passes to Lopez. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jock Landale.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
And Lopez drops them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Jerome outside. And another 3 for Memphis.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Lopez. Grizzlies with the rebound. Landale's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Conchar. The three-pointer off the mark. Now Lopez. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Memphis ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Nicholas Batum out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 6. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. There's Jackson with the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Hart from outside gets the 3 ball to go.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now here's Morant. Tries the spin move. Oh, an impossible move. John Morant.
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
Harden from outside. And he can't get that one. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Jackson gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And that one drops for him.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
And here's Morant outside. Leonard pulls down the board. Clippers trail by 9. Beal outside. Puts up a 3. Oh, Leonard from the parking lot.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Puts up the tray. It's money from deep. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Beal. Harden outside. Shoots a three. Edey rips down the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Outside Morant. Stolen by Harden. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Leonard fires. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Can't get the three. Clippers trail by 13. Beal. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jaren Jackson.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson. Oh, a perfect jumper.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Oh, the long ball, no good. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building
Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Edey in at the 5. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all time, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Jackson. And that time, also a missed shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Edey. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 9-point game. Jackson gets the bucket.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
And here is Vassell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. On the wing, Fox. Guarded by Morant.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
No problem knocking that one down.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Wells. Morant outside. Off target from three-point range. Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's in there. Barnes has got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Morant missing. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They have a 9-point lead. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Yep, that one goes. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Let's go. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Will Pope with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 4. Castle, no one around him. Drills it from outside. He has 5.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Back to Morant. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fox.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
They get it again. Morant outside.
We've talked about this. Fox has all the tools to be a great defender.
And the 3 off target. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. A pass to Fox. Morant with the steal. Wells kicks to Morant. Here he goes. And finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
3-pointer, Fox bangs home the trifecta.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
For three, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second leg. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, John, thanks for the update.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Deep 2 from Pippen. Bryant with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 9. Lets it go from the wing. Harper, no good.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Williams outside. And another miss by Memphis. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The shot by Bryant, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Pippen feeling it out a bit. No good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Bryant passes to Harper. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Harper's got 5 points so far.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Conchar finds Pippen. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Harper, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. He has 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And the dunk by Sohan.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. From deep, Williams. And it's Harper with the rebound. Spurs leading by 12. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the dunk by Sohan.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Pippen. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Yep, it counts. Sohan's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pippen kicks to Jackson. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The kick out to Harper. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and Jackson gets it to go.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And no good that time. Here's Sohan. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Spurs up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Morant. So on the floor for Memphis. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Well. Jackson is out there with Zach Edey. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Back to Fox. Oh, good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 9, and the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And they double up Jackson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Castle against Morant. And he goes in for the dunk. Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Caldwell Pope finds Jackson. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Jackson misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Edey with a screen for Morant. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And that one, good. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jackson misses.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Three-pointer, Fox. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. From deep. Keeps it alive. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Caldwell Pope for 3. Here's Edey. Tries again. He lays it in. Edey's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside for Jackson. 3-pointer. He goes up again. Edey gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And it's Fox with the jam.
Look at Fox get up. I see him flexing on him.
Landale finds Jackson. Fires it up. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Here's Fox. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Castle misses. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Jackson from long range. The Grizzlies with another miss. Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got 10 points in just the 2nd inning.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break ground.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Back from outside, and it's Morant with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but We know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
The three. Barnes can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Jackson. And that one drops.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
The long shot, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Let's lose a three. Rebounded by Vassell.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Edey rips down the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 18. And stolen by Barnes.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
Their superior ball handling, 1 at 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. I loved the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Wembanyama missed on the three. Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Assist goes to
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Here's San Antonio now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Jackson from deep. Trying again. And stolen by Castle. For three. It's good from long range.
John Morant, 3 points.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Leonard. Fires the three. First shot won't go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Castle outside. The three. It's rebounded by Zubats.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Collins with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Collins passes to Beal. Back to Collins. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Yeah, John Collins doing work in the painted area right there. Gotta love it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The two-way star, Kawhi Leonard, was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, had a nice open look right there.
When Harrison Barnes is in rhythm, there's no doubt about it. He can stretch your defense.
Here's Harden. Rebound by San Antonio.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Harden from outside. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wembanyama, and the shot goes.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Wembanyama double-teamed. Vassell outside. Fires in the triple.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
And then Harden with the jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Clippers trail by 6. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Castle outside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Collins passes to Zubats. Back to Collins. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Beal. Still without a bucket. Pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox outside. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Beal. Harden against Wembanyama. Collins passes to Leonard. He's off on the layup. And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. And they're... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Batum shot is off. San Antonio leading by 8. Inside. And Sohan gets it to go.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Lopez passes to Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's Sohan off the drive. Batum pulls it in. Clippers trail by 8. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Dunn left side. Pass to Paul. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. Count the basket. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
Here's Harper, defended by Dunn. Here's Sohan. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Paul. There's the 3. That one no good. Spurs lead by 8. Harper passes to Cornette. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Clippers trail by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you.
A heavy veteran roster. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for 2.
And no luck that time either. Cornette can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Paul passes to Dunn. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. San Antonio leading by 8. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin. No points so far. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The Rook, Dylan Harper showing some power.
Outside Bogdanovich. Kept alive. For 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Bryant, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Stolen by Bryant. Here we go, 1-on-1. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez can't hit. Now here's Sohan. He's guarded by Paul, and he comes up with a bucket. Sohan's got 6 points.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Lopez for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, they've got Brook Lopez. Bogdanovich is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Dunn in at the 2.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Batum. Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. Count it.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Castle against Beal. Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 14. Oh, stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Collins. And the basket is good.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And here's Collins for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fox against Harden. Here's Barnes. Castle right side. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Zubats with a screen on Fox. And it's Harden penetrating.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Three-pointer, Beal drains the triple. Beal's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Zubats. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Fox, the pass to Vassell. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
You really like to see Beal getting involved with those passes, guys. He's all about the team.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Beal to the inside. A nice shot by Zubats.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the basket by Castle.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Collins with a screen on Castle. Beal, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Harden misses. Gets it off. No luck on that one. And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And that one's good.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Count it, good.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Harden can't hit. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
Vassell against Bogdanovich. Pass to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Harden again missing. San Antonio leading by 20. Wembanyama finds Castle. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Harden. Harden missing again.
Well, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Fox outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden, deep three-point land. And it's Harden again missing.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Offline with a three. Spurs lead by 19. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter. Fires the three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Knocks down the trifecta.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Barnes with a screen on Harden. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
San Antonio with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clippers trail by 13. Harden outside. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter here. This is the three! And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. 22 is their biggest lead. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
San Antonio ball.
Oh, no good! The dry spell continues. Harden! Ooh, the three doesn't go.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Spurs.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Now here's Bogdanovich. No good from three. Vassell. He knocks down the jumper.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Hey, yo, get on. Harden fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Barnes! So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point guard.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the ball.
And Beal kicks to Harden. This one for three, drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Grant, and then jammed down as he goes right over to Zubac.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Morant. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now here's Harden. Here's the three. They get the rebound. And that one is good from Zubac.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
The three from Morant. Morant with another miss. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Collins looking around. Inside, Edey with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off. You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
He was all alone on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the dunk by Zubac.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Both free throws good from Morant. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys, back to you.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Edey. Still scoreless. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes it out to Leonard. Harden outside. Pocket 6. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Second team foul.
That's good from Morant. A different look for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Morant. Now done. Paul for 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
We've got Williams. Ty Jerome out there with John Conchar. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Paul. That's a floater go. Jerome with the rebound. The Grizzlies trailing. Pass to Aldama. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Grizzlies shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Paul passes to Dunn. Pass to Batum. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Pass to Aldama. And here is Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Up top, Jerome, defended by Paul. To the inside, Batum with the steal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Outside, Batum. Five to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Paul can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Jerome, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
Now here's Batum. Dunn left side. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Paul. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Jerome passes to Williams. From the baseline. Jerome, no good.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Outside, Batum. Lopez sets a screen for Batum. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Leonard, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Caldwell Pope dishes to Wells. Puts up a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Guys?
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Using the speed that time, Caldwell Pope got out ahead of the defense to finish off the break.
Harden with the take. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here are the Grizzlies now, after the Clippers pick up 2. Oh, man!
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
And Beal kicks to Leonard. A 3-ball. And it's Morant with the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Jackson against Collins. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Jackson misses. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Wells' shot is good.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
Morant against Harden. Fades away. Harden nails it from way outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Outside for Beal. It's Beal on the wing. Leonard inside. Covered by Wells. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, He just gave one away.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Zubac. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jock Landale's checked in for Edie. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Williams is checked in for Jalen Wells. And Conchar subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, John Collins has a rangy build, so he has multiple ways to get points inside.
Williams with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. A floater in the center of things, Morant.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
On the wing, Harden. And a miss there on the triple. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Ty Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with John Landale. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Outside Williams, and stolen by Leonard. Zubac finds Beal. Back to Zubac. Here's Conchar, guarded by Harden. Conchar, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Clippers trail by 5. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3.
Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. And here comes the break. Kicks it out to Harden. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And it's Jock Landale with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Collins. Now Zubac. With the shot. Zubac saves him with the putback.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Morant right side. The 3 doesn't go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Leonard fires and trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, look, they needed that one. Tremendous leadership by Caldwell-Pope in an important situation.
Collins setting the big for Beal. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Memphis leading by 3. Morant outside. Rebounded by Collins.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to do.
Now here's Morant. And down it goes.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Leonard with this screen on Jackson. And Collins gets double-teamed. Outside Leonard. Morant with the steal. .102 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is why Morant gets paid the big bucks, to knock down clutch shots like this.
Collins setting the pick for Harden. Keeps it alive. He parachutes in for the putback.
Big time from Collins right there.
Jackson. And down goes the three.
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time.
And there's the three.
And he loves the pressure moments. Collins not one to shy away.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Rebounded by Zubac. And here are the Clippers now. Outside Leonard. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. Got it.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Terrific job, Ellie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Wells misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they can use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
And it's Fox penetrating. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
And here's Morant outside. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Castle for 3. Cleared away by Wells. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And another miss by Memphis. San Antonio has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. It's Fox with a drive. Here's Wembanyama. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw no good for Wembanyama. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that. The calm leadership style.
And the dunk by Edey.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Barnes, it's good.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Jackson for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's the break. Here's Morant. Good work defensively by Castle.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Drills it from deep.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Here's the 3. And it's Morant missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Jackson. Wells misses. Vassell against Morant. Pass to Castle. Down low. Here's Barnes. Banked it in off the glass. Barnes has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Castle misses. Grizzlies trail by 9. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Cleared away by Wells. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jackson for 3. Offensive board. Here's Edey. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stolen by Castle. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs out in front, up by And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Ty Jerome is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Jock Landale. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Conchar. The open shot, Jerome. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And they pick up 2.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
The shot, and he drains the quick shot. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. The 3, Vassell. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Conchar outside. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. San Antonio leading by 9. Wembanyama pass to Barnes. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Jerome. And miss after miss right now.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. A line change here for San Antonio. And Jerome the bucket on the assist by Williams. Jerome's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his best season in the league, and he's proven to be a guy that can come in and run the show and be extremely efficient.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Jerome. And Sohan gets it to go.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Here's Conchar. Rebound by San Antonio.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
On the break. From behind the arc. They get the rebound.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Harper. Conchar covers. Back to Cornette. The 3 ball. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jerome on the wing. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Jerome's got 9.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Landale, a pass to Jerome. With 2 seconds left. The shot misses. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top, up three. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
An amazing stuff from the Pocket Mike Arena Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what we're seeing from Ty Jerome.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Jeremy Sohan out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Harper, and it's Bryant in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the corner, and he hits the jump shot. San Antonio leading by 4. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball.
Substitution on the court.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. From deep, Morant. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Morant. Still without a bucket. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, 2nd in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason, only to get swept by the Thunder.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. Box for 3. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The 3 from Wembanyama. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 8. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The Grizzlies have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
San Antonio shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Here's Morant, following that last 3-pointer by San Antonio. Barnes against Jackson. Right side Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Double team on Fox. Oh, stolen by Morant. Morant flying down the floor. Gets an easy one at the rim.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Here's Castle. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Your Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Ja slices through, and a nice finish on the layup. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Shoots from 12, and there's Memphis with another bucket. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope for 3. That shot off the mark. And stolen by Morant. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And there it is, that speed of Fox, using it on that drive to pick up the foul in the process.
And both free throws good for Fox. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Barnes, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Wembanyama, no good.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Barnes. The rebound by Jackson.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Jackson. Harper pulls it in. Sohan with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. They swipe it. Jackson outside. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wells. Jackson the screen. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possession.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Sohan inside, defended by Jackson. Here's McLaughlin. Clock at 6. For 3. Edey rips down the board. Memphis leading by 3. Morant driving inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Cash from downtown.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Morant. Jackson. He's off from 3. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, touch Dishes it off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The Spurs making a switch here when Yama's checked in.
Give this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Here's Harper. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Oh, he can't get the layup. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Edey outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Yes, sir! From 13 feet. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And the 3 misses.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Morant. Oh, he cannot hit. Oh, swiped away. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Edey rips down the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now Jackson. Memphis wins it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A.,